Class 68 is the first train in the game that requires experience to buy. The Class 156 is the only train on Connect that does not serve Stepford City. The Class 158 is the first next-generation train and the first train in the game where you can walk between the two units. The Class 168 is the longest diesel train on Connect at 4 coaches. The Class 170 is the first turbo-star train in SCR. The Class 185 is the only train in the game that is used for qualified driver training. The 1195 is non-existent in real life. The Class 321 along with the 319 were the last trains in the game to receive a next-generation version 3 upgrade. The Class 331 were the last paper trains to be added in SCR. The Class 331 is the first CAF train. The Class 350 is the fastest 4-car train on Connect with a top speed of 110 miles per hour. The Class 357 used to cost Robux before the big update. The Class 360 still has the 50 million visits livery. The Class 377 is the longest Electrostar train at 5 coaches. Oddly enough, the Class 377 fits Hemdon Park for some reason. The Class 380 is the last paper train to be upgraded to next generation. The Class 385 were the few trains in the game to feature a functioning cab display. The Class 365 still has the broken acceleration and deceleration sounds as well as incorrect door sounds. The Class 458/0 and /5 are the first Juniper trains. The Class 444 is the longest train in Connect that serves the special route exclusively on the Class 68. The Class 707 is the cheapest train in the game that isn't free, costing 300 points. The Class 717 is the first train to be added in the game that already has the NGV3. The Class 720 and Class 730 are the longest Aventra trains in the game at 5 coaches. It is also the only trains on Stepford Connect that has a special stop marker. The Class 143 is the first train in the entire game where the guard's local door is a passenger door and the guard's local seat is in the driver's cab, the seconds one being the Class 158. Both the 165 and 166 were the last waterline trains to be meshed before version 2.0. The Class 171 alongside the Class 1950 and 1702 are the fastest 2-coach trains in SCR at 100 miles per hour. The Class 313 is the second train on waterline to be replaced by an old train. The first one being the Class 387 being replaced by the Class 379. The Class 319 is the rarest train on waterline for some reason. The Class 379 alongside the Class 730 are the only waterline trains to have a front-end gangway. The Class 730 is the cheapest waterline train, making it very common on waterline. The Class 185 double is the longest non-Game Pass double unit at 6 coaches. The Class 332 is the last paper L-Link train to be upgraded to next generation. The Class 345 is the most expensive train in the game, costing 4,500 points and 400 experience. The Class 360, particularly the /0, has a top speed of 110 miles per hour in real life. I hope they fix this in the near future. The Class 755 non-meshed version used to have first class when the Class 755 in real life does not have one. This is because before version 1.10, it is not possible for the Class 745 to fit the majority of the L-Link stops. This is the same reason why the Class 755 is used rather than the 745, but since the L-Link platforms are extended prior to version 2.1.4, it is possible that the Class 745 may come to SCR. The Class 387 is the fastest Electrostar train at 110 miles per hour. The Class 397 is the newest L-Link train to be added. The Class 802 is the highest class numbered train in the game. The Class 220 is only 4-car train in the entire game that has a top speed of 125 miles per hour. Both the Class 220 and 221 used to have the SCR logo at the front of the train alongside the Class 331 and Class 165/166. The Class 43 is the only train where you have to pay for its variants. The 11-car Class 390 is the longest train in the entire game. The Class 397 is the first train that is used more than one operator that isn't Stepford Connect. The Class 800 is the longest by mode train in the game, while the Class 801 is the first train to be a fully electric train on Stepford Express. Well, that's all the facts about every train on Stepford County Railway. If you want more content like this, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel, and I will see you later.